Hey guys, welcome back. So today I am going to do a review on one of the books that I hauled last week or the week before last. It is Don't Look Down by Jennifer Crusie and Bob Mayer. Now, as you recall, I was super excited to get this book because I had never heard of this book of Jennifer Crusie's, and I owned, or I thought I had owned, all of them. So I was super excited to read this one. The cover is kind of deceiving of what the actual book looks like, which is super cool. I loved the camouflage effect. I even took sort of a camouflage picture on my Instagram, which will be linked down below. And I was really looking forward to reading this book. Now, the blurb on the inside says Lucy Armstrong is a director of television commercials who's just been recruited to finish a 4-day action movie. But she arrives on the set to discover that the directing staff has quit. The makeup artist is suicidal, the stars are egomaniacs, the stunt director is her ex-husband, and the lead actor has just acquired as an advisor a Green Beret who has the aggravating habit of always being right. Green Beret Captain J.T. Wilder had thought that hiring on as a military consultant for a movie was a good deal. Easy money and easier starlets. Instead, he has to babysit a bumbling comedian, dodge low-flying helicopters, and resist his attraction to the director, who bears a distracting resemblance to Wonder Woman. Then the CIA calls and he realizes that somebody's taking shooting a movie much too literally. Full of suspense and humor, non-stop action, and fast-paced dialogue, Don't Look Down is the perfect blend of male and female adventure and romance. Mayer and Crusie. So I was really excited about this book because I actually had read a book that was written by these two as well, Agnes and the Hitman. And I loved the comedy. I loved the way that the male and the female were written, because what happens is Jennifer Crusie, she writes the female perspective of the book, whereas Bob Mayer writes the male perspective of the book. And in this one, it was flawless. Like the way that the characters interacted with each other, the humor, the way that the plot was woven in. I mean, it was a really good book. So when I got this book, I was super excited as well. I rated this, guys, a 2 out of 5 on Goodreads. It was horrible. Not necessarily horrible, but I'm used to Jennifer Crusie writing very powerful female protagonists. Ones that don't need a hero to come and rescue them. Ones that don't fall in love after the first hookup kind of thing. And this book goes through a 3-day sequence or timeline of filming action movie. It goes through, it seems that the movie is a front for the Russian mafia. It's very interesting. Like, I loved the idea of the plot, really. The idea of the plot was fantastic. But the way that Lucy was written is she was somewhat badass, but then she turned around and she was coy, and she was very weak and needed JT to come and rescue her. It seemed like it was 2 different books meshed into one, because JT's character was all about muscle and weapons and getting laid. It annoyed me. My favorite character was Lucy's 5-year-old niece, Pepper. She has a huge addiction to Wonder Woman, and they wear Wonder Woman like night clothes, and like that was a super fun part of it. And I loved the sister aspect because my sister is my best friend, and Lucy has her sister in here, Daisy, and they are best friends. They take care of each other. So I really enjoyed that. But overall, this book was not written well. I was so mad at how weak Lucy was in this book, because she just kept waiting for someone else to do whatever it was that needed to be done herself. But it kept going back to how she was the one who always saved people, but she's waiting to be saved. So mad. I think I vented for like an hour after I finished reading the book. If you've read this book, please leave a comment down below and tell me what you thought. I read a whole bunch of mixed reviews on Goodreads. Some people absolutely loved it. Other people didn't like it, just like I didn't. So if you found this video useful, entertaining, or you learned something about an author that you previously hadn't known, please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button down there and like this video, and I will see you next time, guys. Happy reading. Bye!